Starting on Zappa Boulevard. Right, south of Power. He's gonna try again through the alley to the little garage storage. He's exiting east. If we can get a unit from Elgin, disregard. He's exiting south now. Back on Power.
I saw him cross over the alleyways to the west in the old Benny's alleyway.
Copy. You're still continuing south, left, going eastbound behind the garage. Car wash. I'm stuck.
Continuing eastbound, left, northbound towards Innocence. I missed it. Left, westbound, Innocence.
Oh, we got him.
Right, northbound Power. Left,
North
westbound through the alley. I'm going to go through the other alley.
Continue towards Alta. Right, northbound Alta.
Still northbound Alta.
Still continuing north. High rate of speed. He's full sending it north. But I'm like, ooh, I'm dead. Oh god, I'm dead. Ah, Isaac dead.
S1O status. I believe I still see it.
I'll stay with him.
Confirm. BCB. It was last seen northbound Alta. Going to anticipate they turned. I'm gonna cut west. If I had to guess, they're probably hiding in an alleyway, but full sending westbound Eclipse.
Sending it west on Spanish. I haven't seen anything.
We have the two main roads covered west. I'm about to hit Mad Wayne Thunder. I don't think they would stay on a straight.
Five's got S1O secure. Is anybody else to look after his vehicle if you guys are UTLB/BCB?
A firm.
I can come back to look after it. Spanish was clear west all the way to Madway Inn.
A firm. They lost us. The last time I'm fairly certain I saw them would have been Spanish, and that leads me to believe that they likely turned maybe just north of that. So I'm gonna clear the alleyways by the vault.
Been clearing these alleyways on like between Spanish and Eclipse Boulevard, but so far haven't found anything.
A firm.
Spending $200 on vintage footwear is anti-capitalist.
245 en route CMC 147/13 Bravo.
Where's Duncan at? Let's get Duncan back.
Duncan's at mission.
What do you need, Rhodes?
I just want you, back on radio now that that pursuit's over.
Okay.
Duncan, I transferred.
Very cool, Rhodes. I'm happy for you.
Don't sound so excited, man.
Had a bunch of alleyways and like little cubbies along Haywick, Vinewood Boulevard, a bunch of other places. I'm down to call that UTL if y'all are okay with that. Hello?
Yeah, it's probably a good call. We have two
Hey.
officers that went down because of it.
What up?
It's fine that you transferred. I'm not gonna
Mortality rate
be upset that you
finished.
did that. If anything, it's a testament to how the LSPD is willing to throw 10 people into a bottomless pit in order to make one or two people happy, because that's the only
Ooh.
people they care about.
You know, some of what's happening in shift 2 is literally mimicking skeleton crew behavior, and shift 2 will never pull out of that with what has happened recently.
Oh my god, there's 94.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Remember all the talks we had?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember,
Yeah, I
I
do.
want to say this because I honestly, on God, I feel like we keep repeating the
I
same
killed you
issue.
before.
You remember that thing I said about the new CEOs coming in and not focusing on maintenance staff, and then wondering why the vending machines aren't
Yep,
being restocked?
I distinctly recall that conversation with you.
Why does it keep happening?
Because we have stupid legislation that allows the mayor to determine the chief of police, which is stupid because if that mayor gets chosen every 90 days, there's never going to be any semblance of normalcy. Like it.
Oak Roads, I'm sure that the newly appointed Lieutenant Vic Hanna will definitely do the work of a lieutenant and not try to pass it off to any of the three sergeants and then take credit for any of the three sergeants' work.
Yeah, that would never happen, right?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Also, definitely won't be a situation where that happens. The three sergeants feel like they're doing the loud guy's work. The three sergeants get chased out,
Getting no credit and then being demotivated. Yeah.
and then the solution will be we'll find someone to do it, because the unfortunate thing is, while that might be how they are, there's an endless supply of people who are willing to throw away their soul for rank. So there'll always be someone who will be willing to take that place and actually do the hard work.
This is true.
To get no credit because they want something out of it.
That is true. That.
Maybe they aren't even hired yet. Maybe they'll just like disappear.
I would really like to have a conversation with them, just as like I don't
Like the interview type beat.
Not interview type thing, but like, I mean, I'm gonna be real. There's nothing that would have prevented me from transferring. I attended a meeting. The vibes were fucking phenomenal. And it's there isn't one single piece of the puzzle that like pushed me to do it. It was the entirety of the puzzle. Like watching Andy show up to BCSO meetings to explain legislation changes and like be the BCSO's biggest supporter, and like and to be clear, I'm not saying that Nino doesn't do that for the LSPD. Like, I know the likelihood of me running into Nino is very slim. But I think the important bit is that, like, in the BCSO, the way I describe it is like the original BCSO from many years ago, where it truly was a family, a work family, if you will. And everyone had each other's back. And that doesn't, in my opinion, does not exist in the LSPD, which is crazy for me to say because I also primarily operate in Shift 3, where Shift 3 uniquely operates as a UPD. Like, P&T is mostly still combined. Like, interviews happen for Shift 3 people amongst everyone.
I honestly think that should be across the board.
I agree.
But it won't be.
Yeah, I agree. And the reason it won't be is because you have people who are going to have a difference of opinion. But, Duncan, Shift 3 has always been its own island. we have to and always have had to operate differently.
Probably hop in Rhodes'
The-
car. Rhodes can pick me up from RPD.
I'm on the way.
Okay.
It's tea time, Duncan.
All right. Well, I'll see you there. Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh my god, the lake killed me. Bridge.
Espinosa flew off the San Andreas Bridge.
Oh no. Espinosa Hedis?
He's down.
Oh, he's having a rough day.
I don't know why he wanted to get in the car with me.
John for the show, I'm grabbing food at the senior bunch.
There you go.
Okay. I hate to like burst your bubble,
I don't think he
like
was wearing a seatbelt.
ruin
so I'm
your
perfectly fine.
future, but just know, they haven't gotten you guys yet, but they will.
Who?
The force that made the LSP turn into what it is. Someone will be elected the mayor of Sandy after Andy,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll be the opposite of Andy. As politics normally goes, you get the pendulum swinging.
Right.
And they're going to just completely fucking do everything in their power to make the BCSO dog shit.
That's a possibility. But I think the people who would run for the position, okay, I think that position specifically is
1776
a
hospital with 13.
It's a thankless job that not many people would want, but I also feel like somebody would volunteer in the event where Andy did not want to run. So specifically what I'm saying is that I think other like-minded people would push for that position and would get voted in because of the amount of people who would, obviously end up voting for them. And I guarantee there's a handful of people who have already considered doing so. I don't know. Honestly, this is gonna sound fucked up, but I think right now anybody who were to try to run against Andy in the north is stupid.
That tow that Espinosa did, apparently he only got paid $150.
And I say that in the most
That's probably
respectful
why
way.
no one's ever towing.
I did like towing maybe a month ago or so, and that's the most you get really.
But yeah, everything about BCSO has a much more homey feel than LSPD. I equated the current. I have to lower my radio. I pretty much made the comparison that LSPD now is equivalent to like a similar feel to when CPD was a thing, as in the sense of family was gone. Like people started feeling more like numbers.
No. That's I think it's completely intentional. I think I said to Peters like day one that him and Moss are going to be seen as like the parent company coming in and like installing a CEO after they absorbed a company. And he said there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of Fortune 500 companies are successful, and I think they ran with that and made that like a platform. You see it with the announcements that they write. You see it with everything else. Everything's very corporate feeling. I think it's by design.
Possibly.
There's a fish on life support at the hospital.
A firm. When you walk in from like front of the hospital, second bed to the right, saw that. Duncan, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the solution is, but I'm tired of feeling like I'm drowning with every aspect of the fucking job, and it's still gonna happen. We're still gonna be understaffed. We're still gonna be swamped, right? But like, I feel like there are more enjoyable parts of this job in the BCSO, like attending the BCSO meetings and it not feeling like solely a do your job meeting, which again, not the biggest deal in shift 3 where everyone does attend the meeting, but the following shift, alternatively, the events on Friday that BCSO has as like a, you know, a brief getaway from the daily stuff that we deal with, just to, you know, get everyone to get to know each other and whatnot. The themes on Friday, like it's just, it's far more. Okay, think about it like this. It's the difference between being invited to or being brought to your graduation party that was a surprise, except the place you were brought to is decorated with like very generic congratulations, you know, things all over, there being nothing personal, versus the entire place being decorated with stuff that was made by people you care about, and photos showing memories throughout, you know, your life, or even just you going through college, right? Like, there's a stark difference between those two things. Yes, it's still a graduation party at the end of the day. Yeah, you still fucking drank alcohol, but like, looking around and seeing that people put in time and effort into that stuff versus just going to the store and swiping
at every graduation.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I heard
Holy
it
fuck.
recently, and I can't remember it.
Oh my god,
I
hold
remember
on.
hearing it recently and going, God, it's the graduation song.
Is it the graduate, like, is it Graduation by Vitamin C? Is it that one?
No, it's very specific.
Which one? Hold on.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like at every fucking graduation I've heard the graduation song. Like, it's actually called Graduation. Hold on. Oh, wrong one. Are you sure it's not this song? You gotta listen to it before you say it's not.
It might be.
Do 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 do. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, no, it's, oh my god, this is it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. But. Okay.
It was funny. Is I googled popular high school graduation song in 2000s. That's the first one that came up.
Holy fuck. So, back on topic. I don't know who I was speaking to regarding this, but it was like, I hate when people say other people are dooming. I don't know if it was a conversation with you or Nakota.
Oh, I don't doom because
No. Before you say anything, I hate that every aspect of calling out something stupid or disagreeing with something stupid that has happened a million times over and isn't going to change, and we've seen it happen a million times over, and people are concerned and are realists and know it's not going to work, and people just take that opportunity to default to stop dooming. It's like, huh? Hello? These are valid concerns. You saying it's dooming is like downplaying the issue. You're the problem.
Yeah. I don't doom because at the end of the day, I know that at some point it'll get better. It's like a wave, right? It gets better, and then like we have an up good period, and it's usually when that high command is out and another one comes in. But it's gonna happen because new mayor will drop.
En route to the area.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I actually think
could be going south towards Vinewood, or could be going towards
the chief of police in high command position should have nothing to fucking do with the mayor, and it's very frustrating that it is, because like I said, even having the potential of you're not going to have your job in 3 months looming over your head is fucking terrifying. And not terrifying in a, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job, as much as it is like, I've been given this impossible task and given 90 days to prove that I can do it, even though it's borderline impossible. And so, like, it's just not a healthy environment to be in. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, Pred and I were relieved of our positions on several occasions years ago. Like, the Senate came in and decided, no, we're gonna have another vote for sheriff. We got our positions back. But it's like, for that time period, in knowing that everybody beneath us was doing a really good fucking job, it was terrifying to know that, like, somebody could technically come in, change everything, destroy everything, destroy what we called home, and then everything you did no longer exists. You know what I mean? Like, the structure you set up, the redundancies you set up to prevent failure, the people you put in positions, all it takes is one person to not agree with that, and bam, gone.
Man, we really missed out on Chief Viv, didn't we?
Probably.
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I don't know how that would have gone. And to be clear, that's not
vague idea.
It's not a dig against Viv at all. More so, like, would Viv have delved into, I believe I have that 60 Vigero northbound Milton. Would Viv have like frequently delved into 2?
Yeah.
Then it probably would have been a non-issue, truthfully, and that probably would have been best case scenario. Active 80 with Blue Vigero, 1060 eastbound Madwind Thunder, traffic light with a clear speeds 90. Right, westbound Heritage Way.
I'm listening to Graduation.
Left, southbound Movie Star Way.
You could do comms.
You're good.
In my moment here.
Continuing southbound merging Decker. We're sending all the way south towards South Rockford. Moderate traffic as you hit like South Rockford towards Dutch London. Braking.
Yo.
Oh, we're at a complete stop on Dutch London above Greenwich.
Yo.
Is that Arnie Dog?
We're so fucked.
Why are you fucked?
Cause it's my motherfucking chodes on my ass right now, and his friends.
Ooh.
Who are your friends,
be advised,
man?
this is Arnie Dog, and he said we're fucked.
Oh.
It's Chodes and his friends.
What does that even mean?
Shit.
You say chodes?
Yeah, he did.
As in the penis thing?
Yep.
No.
Nah, he
What are
did.
you talking about?
Man, you got penis.
U-turn northbound Dutch London towards South Rockford.
245 sector northbound Dutch London. Urging Calais, still northbound. I'm up going all the way north up to San Andreas. Alright, eastbound San Andreas past the Senor Barnes, no pedestrians, so eastbound at San Andreas. Left northbound Las Lagunas. Your acceleration is really weird, Rose. It just kind of starts taking off or something.
A firm 100 mil.
Yeah, westbound.
Go
Dawson
bigger,
Drive.
go home.
Oh, right, northbound Rockford. I can't brake like that.
Continuing northbound Rockford. We're sending northbound Rockford. Heavy braking. Continuing north. Left westbound Edward Way. Continuing west through the alleyways. Merging Steelway. Left westbound towards Mad Wayne Thunder. Right and immediate left and immediate right northbound Greenwich Place. Left westbound Picture Perfect on the backside of the Richmond Hotel. Right northbound off-road up into the hills.
245 secondary northbound up into the hills. We're merging east.
Oh.
They did a pirouette on a shed. That's crazy. We're taking an off-road towards Ace Jones Drive. Stand by. To Mad Wayne Thunder, apologies. Northbound Mad Wayne. Onto North Sheldon in Sepsumi Marlow. Oh, I did not see
Continuing
that. Okay,
eastbound Hillcrest.
Ridge. Need better brakes.
That thing's dusting me off-road. Still southeast, Hillcrest Ridge Access Road. Picture perfect is going to be the cutoff, I believe. Left eastbound, picture perfect. Right southbound Milton. Left eastbound Coxway. Ooh, I fucked up. Oh, take it, go, go, go. Oh, there. Oh, fuck, disregard.
Did they? Oh, I slowed down.
Sorry.
Last thing going. No, it's okay.
Pretty nice
Northbound,
maneuver roads.
eastbound, Did he?
It wasn't intentional.
Turned or tucked somewhere. I'm going back, so I don't see.
I think they turn off-road over here. And I think they hide in a bush.
Yeah, I could probably tell you how that would have
Go,
went though.
You might turn on the Cox Way, maybe.
I think we wouldn't have people leaving to a different department.
See them in the normal spot.
But we'd have a lot of people who would be
I don't see them anywhere.
getting really upset about getting dapped or being
I don't know where they just
told
went,
they
guys,
did
I'll be
something
honest.
wrong.
They just vanished. They must have turned somewhere, right?
I have no idea. I've been clearing the backside of the properties between Eclipse and Didion. I've got nothing.
That is unfortunate, to say the least.
In other news, we had
Nailed
the
it.
number that was recently called traveling westbound Eclipse, but that was like 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
Give my
okay,
real opinion though, Rhodes.
we can go
Hit me
look
with
for
it.
that. See if we can find
I don't
it.
think high command is real.
I don't think that's true.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Case in point, Barrack.
I think things have since changed. I think you were right.
Barrack was a puppet, a shell of a person, a husk. His soul was removed and replaced.
Ooh.
What was I right about, actually? Hold on. It's not a Rhodes conversation if it's not this random moment in time where he gets stuck
Well,
on
you see on
something,
that one,
and
guys.
he's more focused on that than talking to me.
Sometimes the ADHD hits hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, step bro.
No, I'm good. I can get down. I'm trying to get up. Yeah, there is an easier way.
Oh, no. The Phileo felon is struck again. Is anyone near Mission Row?
Okay, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Damn, he hit you with the mat.
Okay, is anyone near BCSO?
As a mat himself.
Negative. Okay. Hit me with what you were saying before I
You
got
said you
distracted.
think I was right. You think I was right.
Regarding Barrack.
Yeah,
I
there's a
think
shitload
the
of
very
fishermen
tail
on the
end
road.
of his status as chief of police,
Alright, who wants to clean
things
the
changed,
fish,
but prior to that, I do feel like a lot of it was out of his
Road,
control.
That corner that you were trying to climb up on, I don't think you can because I feel like there's still a crane there.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, but also look at TP.
What about him?
That he's still like a crazy motherfucker and does a lot of dumb shit. But he's really cleaned up his act.
Yeah, but that I don't necessarily think that has much to do with like high command not being high command, you know?
Yeah.
Like I firmly believe that things would have been far different. Okay, well
Is there nobody that's able to help me with this fish stuff at all? I might really do it. There's a lot of fish here.
We'll come help.
Thank you.
are you in Sandy?
Nah, mission right.
A firm.
I've got pictures, just need to pick everything up. And...
I think that there's a lot of things that get overlooked. I believe there needs to be
What did you
how
just do?
How do I word this? I believe there needs to exist at least 2 departments in the police department that are separate, that have their own high command structure, that operate as a UPD, which isn't going to happen given how everything is so far. I believe those people in high command need to have a solid command structure that they can trust to communicate with other departments and do things together. But also there needs to be, between those people in high command, there needs to be people who don't think exactly alike. I think we've already had a conversation regarding this, but you can't have a yes man, because if you never mentally get challenged by the person you put alongside you to work alongside you, and you know they're just going to agree with everything, you will never give like anything a second thought. You'll never have to reconsider anything. You need to find someone who isn't just going to nod and say, yeah, let's just do it. Additionally, those people need to be primarily spread amongst primarily amongst shifts 1 and 2, with small high command overlap in 3, until there's like small overlap in 3, but more importantly, having solid command who don't need high command frequently in 3, because again, 3 is an island on its own. And once you have that, once you put people in charge of P&T and you don't second guess their decision making, you put the appropriate people in charge of that, and guess what? You as high command don't need to do much at all outside of deal with potential command issues. Like if you set up the appropriate structure, things will get better. The thing is, this mindset of like starting fresh and having very little FTOs in 2, when that's one of those like primary times where we need people, is no bueno.
Look, as high command, I would simply just do it all myself and micromanage, and then
ask the 3 captains that did that.
Surely someone in the department will take a cadet out, and if they don't, I'll force them to.
See, it's crazy that people think.
I need labels to say I am a parody right now.
I know. The thing is, you can't force people to do anything. Like, if you have the mindset of take a cadet when somebody is saying they don't want to, guess what? You think they're going to be appropriately teaching said cadet? The answer is no. Absolutely fucking not. I'm gonna repair my car, sorry. The answer is no.
That they're always going to rely on the very few people who like to do that for fun, like Hayes. And they're probably going to keep hoping that Hayes continues to just take cadets, as she likes to do. But then, in return, also, she doesn't get any credits in the credits. And also, they did that, not her.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
They did that, not her.
Is that actually? Wait, I'm so confused. What are they actually doing?
I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. Is she's going to continue to take cadets, and there's going to be like, oh, look at all the fucking cadets we trained. We did it.
I mean, I guess that's a possibility. I guess, but to me that goes back to the whole like you can be in a department but not feel like family, and that's a great example. Like if that occurred, it's a great example of it. Um,
217 is 23.
I don't know.
I'm perfectly fine with it not being a family. That's not my issue.
I don't necessarily think that's true.
My issue is just the short-sighted decisions and willing to throw 10 people into the fire in order to preserve like 2 mediocre people. Good case in point is you have three solid sergeants in shift 1, and you promote not even a senior, not even a sergeant, an officer to lieutenant. A lieutenant that, if you've seen any of his reports, you scratch your head. I'm not sure what King, Viv, and Maxwell are, how they're interpreting that sort of decision, but I'm sure it's not that great.
Let me ask you this. Was that actually a decision made, or let me rephrase. Are you certain that the people you believe to be overlooked were actually overlooked and not just expressed that they did not want said position? Because I can tell you now, I've been approached by high command asking if I'd be interested in a command position. My answer was no. I didn't even want to be a fucking senior. The best part about this fucking transfer, I'm a deputy. I'm not a senior deputy, I'm a deputy. Now I'm probably not going to be here long. Lucas is probably going to force a promotion on me, but guess what?
Inside, one's armed with a wrench.
Command ain't touching with a 10-foot fucking pole.
1 sandwich, 1 drink, and then 3 passenger pictures.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Oh my god, I accidentally put King under you instead of me.
That's okay.
It's raining. I have
Don't worry, I'm fixing this.
some dragon nuggies. Would they like that?
They're taking the sushi. They said sushi's better than a sandwich.
But answer that question.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
are you certain these people didn't turn down the potential position?
That's possible, right? It's always possible. I don't really want to speak and say, you know, Viv, King, or Anita would do that, but there are so many better options, man.
They're not options if the people are unwilling.
Oh, you know, maybe a benefit.
Oh, he's a fucking protein
all their
farmer.
good
This
options
fucking
and
bitch. I gotta
decided
go
they
10-7 in my
went the
car
bottom of the
before
barrel.
McGallagher's driving my
But
car.
I also heard they've been calling this guy the future lieutenant for like months.
Oh.
So you can only joke about something so long until it's a real thing.
Right.
But
I mean, typically the reason it's a joke is because it like shouldn't happen, right?
yeah.
Like, oh, imagine so and so got promoted, and then bam, it happens.
Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't have joked what I said yesterday because I might actually make it real. I said that
This fish freak is unstoppable.
that
I swear to
there will
God.
be a new chief later, and
Did you just put a
it's
fish
going to
in?
be worse than the last chief. And I said it might be someone like Jack Voss, Chief Jack Voss.
I need a, what is it called?
Now I'm worried that it might actually happen.
What is this?
Hold on,
called?
reverse for a second.
Yeah, that sign wasn't always there, right?
Yeah, no.
English is definitely
Okay.
beef.
I was looking at it and I was like, maybe it's been there, I just haven't noticed, but no, there's no way that's been there.
You think it's still an FIB building in there?
Don't know.
Did the car already get documented?
Looks
I can
like
do
it.
real quick.
Yeah, just do it super quick.
Does it say anything inside?
Who's the force that we have? That's King and Nova, right?
It's me and King, yeah. I'm just supporting
Okay.
while King's in his head.
Okay, the FIB is still there. Look at
You know how to do
FIB,
comms,
Los
Nova?
Santos
Yeah.
headquarters.
Alright. Cyrus, your primary, Nova and King, your secondary. We'll get the hostage and then we'll attach his tertiary.
Wait, what call are they responding to?
You need a 70.
I don't want to pursue anything in the rain. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, they're ready to load up, so just go and hop in your cars. We can use 77.
So what was the order again, sorry?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Cyrus is primary.
I don't know.
You'll be secondary, and then me and Espinosa.
I kind of want to go up north and sit at the fucking toll booth.
Whoever it is that's
I haven't done it yet.
You just slide in a tertiary.
I need to read up on legislation for the north, though.
For
Fuck.
some reason, I'm gonna go put it in and bring it out again.
Copy.
But Duncan, I think you and I are on a very similar page
Cyrus,
regarding,
Nova ready?
Ready.
most
We're collecting
things.
documents and, law.
And the great part is that even if we don't necessarily agree on something, again, we can have a conversation about it. Like, we can 100% disagree on something, but we're both going to communicate why we believe it should be a certain way. And a lot of people don't do that, which is strange to me. Very fucking strange. Yeah, I hope things get better, but things don't look better. I say that.
Oh, they'll get better. They will get better.
I guess it depends on what we define as better. Better than what? 2 months ago? Or better than rock bottom, which I would say we're not far from.
It'll just get better.
Slowing down, right, behind the Palomares, north.
You know, okay, you know what's crazy?
Heading down towards
Prior to
Ulster.
Crikey getting on duty, prior to Lucas getting on duty, it was
Going
me,
into canals,
King,
continuing westbound.
Lola,
Me in the canals westbound.
you, Cyrus.
Looking in the
right?
northwest corner, going
Yeah.
up towards the railroad.
And you want to know the great part?
Spinning out.
It didn't
Like they are
sound
going
like
up there towards the railroad,
anybody's
coming
mental was fucking destroyed.
down. They're gonna be coming out towards.
And there were
LA,
times where
coming
it's
over
like,
eastbound
I mean, don't get me
towards the
wrong. When
freeway.
we see the fucking 90th gauntlet of the day, it's like,
Northeast
ugh,
on the
right?
Florida
But
freeway, northbound.
right now,
Northbound
everyone's
before the freeway.
just
lanes.
chilling and vibing.
Remember, it was just us, you and me.
Merging correct lanes.
Yeah.
Speeds only gonna be about
Or me
7
and
knots.
Den. I remember
Gonna
that.
head Del Perro east.
Do you think Den should have been
or
fired?
Olympic east.
Which
Merging Del
time?
Perro.
Yes.
Opposite lanes of travel. Eastbound
It's a
Del
trick
Perro.
question.
No.
Correct
A
lanes.
genuine
This is
question.
one of those
Segregated it.
engagement farming questions.
Eastbound to
No.
integrate.
Do you think he should have been fired? I'm curious.
Braking heavy, right, southbound, Strawberry. Right, westbound, San Andreas.
I don't know how to answer that because
Fishman,
times have
right,
changed.
continuing
Right.
westbound, San Andreas.
You're right.
I always try to like.
Right, northbound power, correct lanes.
No, you've already said enough.
Right,
You're
northbound
telling
parking,
me,
eastbound.
with how Turner, with how
Right,
Ruth
up on Elgin.
were running shift 3 into shift 1,
Left, eastbound, San Andreas.
I think what I've gathered from what
Right,
you've
so-
said is, yeah, at that time he probably should have been fired.
Strawberry, and then left,
But
eastbound,
in
onto Hatley.
like the current
Supervisor's got your
state,
car
or even
crossing the
months
street, southbound
after
direction.
Ruth and Turner left, no. That's what I've gathered from you saying. You know, it.
Westbound
when?
Let me
Assassination Square.
clarify because I would just like to.
There's the Toledo Felon. Left southbound power.
I try to hold standards. I'm
Westbound
a rules
Apple.
boy. I'm the standards boy, right? But I also try to match like
No.
care,
Take a
level of
slip down
care
toward
with
La Puerta Freeway, stand by.
how
They're crossing over La Puerta, going towards Innocence and Calais.
Command Plus is like is
Two-bit.
Still southbound
unified
Calais.
like decision on it.
Mm-hmm.
And at the
Take
time,
the off-road exit.
Ruth, Turner, Slacks,
Driving
standards were
up to
super
the
high.
train yard,
Yep, I agree.
Like, super high to the point where people were pissing and shitting
on the
themselves
train
over one
station.
dab.
Uh-huh.
But now, some of the things that command or even high command do makes whatever Denzel's done at the time look like nothing. So why should he be fired when the people above him are not even holding themselves to those standards? I have a lieutenant right now.
Okay, well, hold on. So you have to consider that, like, obviously in the moment, or if I'm asking you if you believe he should have been fired, you have to put yourself in your shoes at that moment, right? Without the knowledge of the future, or what would be the future and how things have changed.
Yeah, the future with Lieutenant Vic beat the shit out of him, Hannah. Bro, can you imagine? Rose, can you imagine if Vic Hanna was around when Turner was around, and he said, "Why did you? What did you do with that woman?" He said, "I beat the shit out of that woman." Or what Turner would do? What he would say to Vic in that moment? Can you imagine?
Taking you right off ramp. Stand by for action. Right.
I could imagine, yeah, maybe. Listen, man, I got called into Turner's fucking office because I had received multiple complaints because people didn't like that
The lot lizard incident.
well, okay, here's the thing about that. If I felt I ever went overboard, Turner heard it from me first, okay? But just because there's some fragile bitches out there don't mean I did wrong. All right, just like that guy whose whole personality was, I'm a fucking veteran. Okay, listen, I get it, okay? But when that's the only thing you can tell me about yourself and you think you deserve respect despite treating me like shit, I'm sorry. It ain't gonna happen. I appreciate your service, but guess what? If you're gonna treat me like shit, I'm an energy matcher. I'll do it with the level of tact that won't get me in trouble. But I ain't gonna say, are you hungry?
No, I'm good. I just you're driving, you know, sometimes it's
Oh, okay. So, you know, I received a complaint about that, but I don't think I was ever punished from Turner regarding a complaint that came in about me. And again, I made it clear, like, listen, I don't want a high command finding out that I did something because somebody complained. If I think I may have towed the line, even if I didn't go over it, if I towed the line, the high command gonna be the first to know. And I say that because at the time, high command was literally the only command, which was another problematic thing where responsibility fell on their shoulders, which is problematic.
Disregard. Heading southbound into the train tracks.
But yeah, I don't know.
239 slid out. BCB.
Chop on in the train yard.
Was I don't know.
Rails. Getting out a little bit core.
If I had enough daps, that would make it so if I received one more, I'd be like fired or something. Like, do I think I would position myself and say things that were more favorable to me? Maybe, but like, if I did something wrong, I'm going to admit to it and not like sidestep the truth. But I also never see myself being in a position to where I have enough daps to ever have to worry about that. I mean, I got 3 or 4 daps a month ago.
I only got dapped for fun stuff.
I got dapped because of the base situation. I did request that though, because I didn't want.
Because I made fun of Jimmy.
Okay, that's kind of fucked up.
You remember Jimmy?
Right
Yeah, I
southbound
remember
Strawberry,
Jimmy.
approaching
What
Legion.
was the last name? Avola?
Avola, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So it was
westbound,
the
San Andreas
base
Avenue.
situation.
Right, northbound
I
Elgin.
requested those because Barrick was like, I didn't want him.
Right,
Listen,
east
don't
to
make
a
an
little
announcement about me,
corner,
okay?
little alleyway off of
If I can address
Elgin.
it,
I cannot get through.
address it directly to me,
Strawberry,
please.
VTV.
Northbound Strawberry.
And then when I didn't run a hot gun. It happened. May have coincidentally been attached to a murder. Oops, my bad. But also,
Climbing upstairs.
the level of work that we have to do, like, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound fucked up, but sometimes corners have to be cut because there isn't enough time in the fucking day to do the entirety of our job. And with between MDT issues, like, I'm sorry, but when 99% of what we write in a report never gets looked at beyond 24 hours after the incident,
Taking the integrity way, turn off.
this is gonna sound terrible, but again, I'm a realist.
Now, westbound
Guess what's
Integrity Way,
going
approaching Alta.
to get its corner cut?
245 is back mobile and routes of pursuit.
10-4 King, left southbound Alta Street. approaching
Again, I know that
Vespucci.
sounds fucked, but it be what it be.
Crossing Vespucci, approaching Adams Apple.
True.
Crossing Adams Apple, still southbound Alta, opposing lanes. Heavy braking.
Do you know
right,
that,
westbound Capali off of Alta. Then northbound onto lower.
What's his
Lafrena
fucking
Freeway.
name? When Croc got fired, he filed 2 cases against Sky.
Merging up Lafrena Freeway.
One being an appeal, one being a civil case. Both of which were for a person that I processed in that situation. But because she was listed as primary,
Stop, on the ginger. Oh, no.
he tried
Sorry,
pushing
I'm
everything
gonna
on
go
her.
brain. I'm gonna go for the primary.
Hey, firm, one got out. Getting into a black and color vehicle.
Which primary is?
I'm on.
Yeah, I'm a docket reader. I've read that in the docket.
Two
I also read your.
Continue
I
on
did this.
eastbound Aparo.
I'm the responsible party.
Yup, that was me.
3 and 2,
Response.
let's still have the vehicles in the main vehicle.
390 attached to the Sentinel, eastbound Del Perro, as secondary. Are we holding comms for this or the other?
We should have, we have 3 on the second one soon, so just take comms for the primary.
A firm northbound Elgin. Left westbound Spanish. Yeah, the fact that they thought I wouldn't be able to submit stuff is wild. Left southbound, Las Lagunas Boulevard. Right westbound Haywick. Left southbound heading into the Carseway Tunnel. Left
Do you think
eastbound to the
Croc would
Carseway
have
Tunnel.
been, fired in this iteration of High Command?
Yeah.
The main car.
Continuing eastbound occupation. You all need comms?
We're right southbound on
Oh
the
my God, Rhodes.
Listen, man, you gotta have some fun sometime.
Continuing south Noggin. We can keep comms roads, it's fine. Southbound Noggin.
Hey, firm.
Left eastbound San Andreas. Right southbound Strawberry. Traveling through Legion Square.
Oh,
He's
no.
braking, he's complaining about his brakes. Left eastbound on Vespucci. Immediate right southbound on Fantastic.
for dry weather, please.
Left eastbound Adams Apple. Left northbound on Sinat. Right behind the alleyway, just going behind Mission Row. Entering the multi-story, might be boxed, stand by. Might be boxed in the multi-story car park. Nope, he's going out south. He's right westbound on Adams Apple.
What was I saying beforehand?
Are we going through a pit spike box and stuff?
Yeah, you're clear.
Alrighty.
Alright, right northbound on Alta.
Oh God,
That's
Rhodes.
in the Old Street Apartments.
I fucking hate the brakes
Left,
of this
westbound
car
Vespucci.
and the steering.
Passing the
And I
red.
get it's an SUV, but holy fuck.
Passing what? Continuing westbound Vespucci. Braking, right, northbound Palomino.
But I want to say this, I have no issue with
Continuing northbound Palomino, crossing
Marshall
Ginger.
doing comms,
Left, westbound.
but I am worried
Dorset.
that the more things that they can do patrol
Crossing over
worthy,
Madway
is the
Thunder,
more my
continuing
friends will go to the
westbound.
Marshalls and leave me in the LSPD to die.
Passing Life Invader, still
Yeah,
sending
that's a
it westbound
possibility,
Dorset.
truthfully.
Braking
I don't want
left,
my friends to
going,
leave for the Marshalls,
into
especially when I
the
know
little
how
plaza
short-term
southbound of
and
Dorset.
short-lived this high command will be.
Might getting boxed here. He's U-turned out
I just have to
northbound.
wait it out just a little bit longer. There'll be a new high command
He's
soon.
out. Southeast
Yeah, that's
Dorset.
the issue.
Approaching Life
90
Invader,
days is not
left,
6 months isn't even enough.
Eastbound Boulevard Apparel. Continuing eastbound Boulevard Apparel,
I
speed
am-
about 120.
I'm a firm believer that new high command won't be
Merging
from
eastbound Howick, passing the Castaway entrance.
the mayoral change. It'll be from the fact that the job has a low high turnover rate because it's how awful it is.
Power.
I'm giving distance.
Slowing
It's
down.
hard to pit them. I'm trying to give them distance because they can outbrake me in the rain easily. So
Left North Elgin.
I mean, sure, right now they're
Passing the mechanic shop.
hard, you know, they're hard strung on
Doesn't fit.
being high command, but
Continuing northbound Elgin, slowing down. Left westbound Violet Boulevard.
how many more controversies are just like, I can't do this anymore, and they pass the buck up to
Left
someone else?
southbound Meteor.
hey, you put that finger down. Put that finger down right now.
Left eastbound Spanish.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
Right southbound Elgin. Right westbound Howick.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't think that's what's
Right
gonna happen.
northbound Meteor. Oh, he's just, oh no, he's continuing northbound Meteor.
And look at Barrick. He was
They're gonna-
high command for a
they're
while,
gonna
but
try
how many
something. I feel it coming. Be
weeks
ready, everybody.
and months did he need to go on a retreat to keep his sanity?
Approaching Clinton, right eastbound Clinton.
Yeah, that's valid, but
Mountain
again,
Man.
it's different
Right southbound
because
Elgin.
high command now is very clearly treated differently
Continuing southbound Elgin.
in comparison to
Passing the
before.
mechanic shop again.
There is two in primary, yeah.
Yeah, this one seems more like
Braking left,
the
merging onto
double
the
down
freeway.
you continue to
We're
double
going
down
eastbound
until they're
on
blue in the face.
Del Perro.
Case in point, when I said you're going to be treated like
Eastbound
like
Perro.
two pairs of CEOs, and
Yeah,
they did
looks
that
like a
exact thing.
swap. Gonna be
Yeah, we're
jumping
downstairs.
down. Individual wearing a red cap, he fell down.
It's gonna be a
That'll be-
Sentinel, black Sentinel. We got him. He's entering the Sentinel, traveling
I
to
think they might be the double down type.
77.
Continuing northbound on the train tracks.
Yeah, we need 77.
Gotcha.
No,
We
we
have
got three
three on the
on
swap
us.
car.
How many do we have on the other vehicle?
245 is chasing the SWAT vehicle they just got off northbound Palomino Freeway.
They left King
Okay.
yeah.
could also
Yeah, I
attach
didn't
to
realize
Jerry.
we had people down.
They're gapping us on the tunnel. Go for it, Cyrus. You're faster. Go for it, Rose. Get him, Matt.
Still on the train track, Chief.
Let me hit you with the mat.
First exit, past the rails, on the right. Almost a U-turn off-road. Into the canals.
390 secondary, left eastbound underneath Palomino Freeway, right southbound. I believe they're trying to jump onto the freeway, but they don't have traction. We could box them here. They're going
trying to go in front.
through the little slip again, westbound under Palomino. And
Lost
merging
visual on
southbound
the-
on the freeway.
Yeah, lost visual on the other. Sentinel, it took this wild jump. I don't know. We're going up to you.
Copy.
Hey!
So, cops.
Continuing westbound Olympic Freeway. Approaching the Popular Street exit, passing it still westbound towards the Elgin turnoff. Taking the Elgin turnoff.